So anytime I actually ask you to do something, I typically want to give you an example, and I want to show you that I'm willing to do it myself as well. So since I asked you to tell me your transfer journey, your academic and career aspirations, what you want to accomplish, where you want to go, why you're studying what you want to study, I thought I'd take a minute and just share with you a little bit about my own academic journey. Here we go. My first college was a historically black college university, Xavier University in New Orleans, Louisiana. 1998, if you can imagine being at a college that was 97% black, having come from California, Northern California, Sacramento, California, where diversity was everywhere, coming from a very multicultural background, very multicultural family, and being at a college that was all black was life-changing. It was so incredibly inspirational. It introduced me to a ton of opportunities. I joined the speech and debate team. I traveled all throughout the South. It was an incredible experience. But very quickly I learned that I really needed to be closer to home. So I transferred, to CSU Chico State. So I started at CSU Chico State my sophomore year. I majored in journalism. And I thought business was going to be my minor, took an economics class, realized maybe it wasn't for me, switched over to a theater minor. So I have a BA in journalism with a minor in theater. I traveled all throughout the United States with the speech and debate team. I qualified for the National Individual Events Tournament put on by the American Forensics Association several years in a row. I took 5th in the nation in one of the top performance categories. I was the student representative, the national student representative for the AFA/NIET during the years that I actually competed. I had a wonderful experience going to Chico State. Well, somebody reached out and inspired me and said maybe you should think about getting a master's degree. To be quite honest, as a first-generation college student, I didn't even know what a master's degree was. Just keeping it real, right? So I did. I went on and got a master's degree. California State University, Long Beach is my alma mater. Long Beach is one of the very few cities that I love returning to over and over and over again. I got my master's degree in communication studies with a focus in performance studies and rhetoric. I worked under the direction of Dr. Mark Rich. I participated in a social justice performance troupe called Interact, which had just gotten started back in the day and is still in existence today. I'm still doing social justice presentations with Interact at different colleges and universities throughout the United States. They've gone global. Yeah. Long Beach State was everything. It taught me how to really grow up and how to adult. And then a mentor reached out and said, you should think about getting a doctorate. And to be honest with you, I once again was like, I have no idea what the significance of a doctorate would mean to me. And I went home, talked to my family about it, kind of like weighed my pros and cons. And then I ended up moving out to Southern Illinois. I attended Southern Illinois University in Carbondale, and if you don't know where that is, it's about an hour and a half south of St. Louis. It's kind of in the middle of nowhere, so it's a little bit of a culture shock for this city girl who loves concrete, who grew up on the block where you heard things like ambulances and sirens and just noise, always, like cars driving back and forth. Southern Illinois wasn't like that. It was more rural, country, community was constructed differently. So it was such a very amazing experience to go through. And I met some really influential individuals who changed my life, who changed the direction of my professional goals, who inspired me to write, to produce, to create. They took me around the world, right? Like right after I graduated with my PhD from Southern Illinois University, Carbondale, I got to travel around the world on an African diaspora tour. And I got to perform my play that was selected by the director. We went to Barbados. We went to London. We went to Nigeria. We traveled all throughout southern Nigeria for almost a month. It was incredible. So listen, I know that right now your academic journeys are tough. I know that some of you are thinking, I have no idea what it is that I actually want to do with my life. It's all good. You don't have to have a perfect answer. You just need to create space for actually being able to say yes when that opportunity is presented to you, right? Because the more you put in, the more it's going to actually give out. That's just the way it works. The hand that gives is the hand that receives. That's my academic journey. That's how I ended up, kind of, here at MiraCosta College as one of your communication professors. And it's how I started Digit, this digital influencers training program, because I want to help you get better at speaking online, speaking in general, speaking in real life, being conversational, being authentically you, and how you express yourself, be it through words or through text or through images or through film clips, mixed media, gaming. Like, let's talk about how you communicate. Maybe Digit is a program that's good for you. I know it is. Slide into my DMs and let me know if you think it might be. I'll send you some information.